Hi, my name is Martino Kitio and I'm a Kenyan aquaponic entrepreneur. Come, let me show you what I'm doing. My journey in aquaponics started in about 2017 when I came across a video on YouTube about aquaponic farming and all its benefits. This intrigued me and I started to do a lot of research into it. I then decided with my college roommate to go to Cameroon, where we built a facility in Cameroon. After having built that training facility in Cameroon and seeing the benefits of aquaponics firsthand, we came to Kenya to build our first commercial facility. So when I came to Kenya to start my aquaponics journey, when I came to this plot of land, I was really happy because it was flat, as the one in Cameroon was on a slope and took a lot of manpower. Building of the aquaponics system was a bit difficult in parts because a lot of materials were not available, particularly the net pots where we actually grow the plants, the styrofoam boards, and the systems for aeration of the aquaponics system. In terms of the workforce to actually construct the aquaponics system, in fact, up to today, we still have the initial builders that built this facility, as they now are able to fix a problem if it arises, as they know how everything was built from the ground up. The main problems that aquaponics is trying to solve is firstly the water consumption. So the main issue with water consumption is that through conventional agriculture, there's a lot of water lossage through the soil, through evaporation, and these various different elements that affect the actual farming. In an aquaponic system, what we have is a recirculating system, which basically means that the only amount of water that's lost is the water that's supposed to be absorbed by the plants. That's the main benefit of aquaponics, where we're able to see savings of about 98 to 99% of water during the lifespan of a crop cycle or the system itself. So this farm consumes approximately 4,000 liters a week. This same amount of lettuce planted on soil would consume around 120 to 130,000 liters a week. When it comes to fish, so at the end of every year, for every 2 kilos of tilapia we produce about 60 kilos of lettuce. And the amount of fish that we have here, I could make a call and sell them in 5 minutes, whereas the lettuce is now really the more of the challenge. You know, selling fish is, I wouldn't call it hard, but it's not as challenging as the lettuce. In regards to other benefits, another one is if a farmer is trying to go all organic and grow food or vegetables with no inputs that are of an unorganic nature, aquaponics is basically the simplest way to go in terms of the fact that with the food from the fish waste, you're able to basically allow the plants to get all the nutrients they need and grow faster than using conventional manure or compost in other organic farming methods. What stands out for me most venturing into the aquaponic market is basically seeing how I'm able to produce such a high quality lettuce, basil when we tried it, chili, to the degree of comparing it to now soil grown produce and getting that feedback from our clients. I mean, that's really what at the end of all this makes it kind of worth it, outside of what I'll get in terms of the sales and whatnot. The feedback that I get from my clients and my customers is what not only pushes me to keep going, but also makes me validates my product in the sense of how it tastes and how it's being consumed. In terms of access to markets, I mean, don't get it wrong. We didn't start selling all these vegetables the first day that they were grown. We went through about 3-4 months of throwing away a lot of produce because we weren't able to package the product as the consumer needed. And now we finally got into what the consumer wants. In terms of access to markets and how other farmers can go about this, it's very important, in my opinion, to not go the route of what can I grow, but what can I sell. That way you kind of cut the work down of what it is you're growing to basically be able to feed the need that's found within the market. One of the key lessons that I learned in this aquaponic endeavor of mine is that at the end of the day, being cheap comes out to be very expensive. You know, we've had a lot of mistakes that we thought we could cut corners and make it faster and cheaper, and have basically resulting us in renovations and fixing that costed us 3 times their initial cost of, you know, our solution. So one thing I would say I've learned from this experience is that, you know, try to do everything the first time as good as you can do it, and don't try and, you know, take the panya routes. This has been my story in the aquaponics space. I'm curious to hear what other farmers are doing in the agriculture space. Share your story.